Once upon a time, Helena, the poor orphan daughter of a physician, fell in love with the young Count Bertram. Bertram has come of age and goes off to the king's court to win honor and make a name for himself, and Helena is heartbroken at his going. The king has been extremely ill for a long time, and Helena gets the idea that with the medicines her father left her, she can follow Bertram to the court and heal the king. Bertram's mother, the countess, suspects that Helena may have feelings for her boy, but rather than standing in Helena's way, the countess encourages her to chase her dreams. Helena gets to court to find the king saying what he thinks are his last words, and she convinces him to let her work her cure. She is so confident in her ability that she makes a bargain. If she fails, she will be put to death, but if she succeeds, the king will grant her any wish. And like magic, her cure changes the king from lying in bed to dancing. When the king asks for her wish, she says she would like to choose a husband from any of the gentlemen of the court. The king agrees, and Helena chooses Bertram. But Bertram is not at all happy with the idea of marrying his servant. He objects. Helena backs down, but the king commands, and Bertram is forced to marry Helena against his will. As soon as the vows are said, Bertram leaves for the wars and sends Helena a letter saying, "I will never accept you as my wife. For that to happen, you would have to show me my child that you've conceived, which will never happen because I will never touch you, and my treasured family heirloom ring, which I will never part with." Helena is distraught, tells her mother-in-law that she will follow Bertram to the wars, and seeks to accomplish these impossible tasks. While shilly-shallying around as a soldier, Bertram starts paying attention to a young woman named Diana. He courts her, and she says she cannot possibly get involved with him because he is married. Helena has been traveling disguised as a pilgrim and happens to come across Diana and her family's household. They welcome her, and from them, Helena hears that Bertram is trying to get Diana to sleep with him. Helena is upset that Bertram thinks so little of his vows, but convinces Diana to join with her to plan a trick on Bertram. When Bertram next comes to plead with Diana, he promises to marry her when Helena is dead. And Diana agrees to meet him on condition that he give her his ring as a sign of that promise. Bertram is very reluctant to part with his family ring, but agrees when she refers to her own virtue as her family treasure. However, Diana sets up the meeting with so much darkness and secrecy that Helena goes to bed with Bertram and not Diana. There's a subplot where Bertram's army buddies play a mean trick on Parolles the braggart. When he thinks his life is in danger, Parolles betrays them all, but it is unclear who is the least flatteringly revealed in this exchange. Is it Parolles, or is it the people whose secrets he betrays? When the conflict in Italy is over, and Helena pretends she has died so that Bertram will return to France, he expects a warm welcome from the king. But some of his misdeeds have followed him. Helena, supposed death of grief, has made the king very angry, and when Diana comes and demands that he marry her, Bertram pretends he never made any promises to her. But Diana has his ring, and his mother turns against him, saying that anyone with his ring must be his wife. The whole court is disgusted by his lies and actions. When Helena enters, pregnant, she tells Bertram, "You gave me conditions, and I have met them all. Here's the ring, and thanks to that night in Florence, we have a baby on the way. I am your wife." And Bertram says, "Explain this to me, and I will be yours forever." And so they live happily ever after.